Ever wondered what a dinner party looked like 2,000 years ago in ancient Rome? Buckle up, because you're about to step into a world of wild feasts, exotic dishes, and banquets that make today's dinner parties look, well, kind of boring. Picture this. The streets of Rome buzz with activity, the smell of fresh bread wafting through the air, and you're invited to the cena, the main meal of the day. Now, for the average Roman, dinner was simple: bread, cheese, olives, maybe some porridge. But for the wealthy, things are extravagant. To say the least, imagine a table so overloaded with dishes, it's almost a spectacle. The starters might include eggs, stuffed dormice, and fresh oysters. Yep, dormice. And it only gets crazier. The main courses? Meat and fish from the ordinary to the exotic. Peacocks were served, flamingo tongues were a delicacy, and some emperors even indulged in ostrich. And let's talk about the sauces. Garum, a fermented fish sauce, was basically liquid gold for their taste buds. Despite the smell, somehow, it made everything taste incredible. Desserts were just as decadent. Honey-drizzled pastries, figs, dates, nuts, and fruits were common, and wine flowed like water. Not just plain wine, though they often mix it with honey, spices, or water to suit their taste. And meals could last for hours. People weren't just eating. They were socializing, showing status, and sometimes even plotting political moves between courses. But Roman banquet wasn't just about the food. It was a full-blown experience. Musicians played, dancers performed, and actors might reenact myths or battles while diners enjoyed their meals. Wealthy hosts used these feasts to flaunt their power and impress their guests. Think of it as the ultimate combination of fine dining and performance art. Of course, most Romans didn't eat like this. Ordinary citizens kept it simple: porridge, bread, legumes, and vegetables with the occasional cheese or fish. Meals were practical but still an important part of daily life, family, and community. Food wasn't just fuel, it was social glue, a way to bond, negotiate, and celebrate life. And then there's the weird stuff. Romans had a taste for the unusual. See urchins, stuffed dormice, and yes, flamingo tongues are considered delicacies. Eating these rare dishes wasn't just about taste. It was a statement. It said, I'm wealthy, sophisticated, and I can afford to indulge. Despite all this extravagance, moderation was sometimes valued. Overindulgence happened, of course, and diners occasionally had to rest between courses because the feast could stretch on for hours. But even in excess, these meals reflected the culture and priorities of Roman society: status, sophistication, and celebration. What's fascinating is how Roman cuisine influenced the modern world. They introduced new ingredients across the empire, inspired European dining traditions, and gave us the concept of courses, starters, mains, desserts, all the things we take for granted today. In many ways, every meal we enjoy has a little piece of Roman history in it. So, next time you sit down to a meal, think about the Romans, a society that mixed simple pleasures with extravagant indulgence, that celebrated food, culture, and life itself. From humble bread and porridge to peacocks and flamingo tongues, Roman cuisine was as complex and colorful as the empire itself. If you love stepping into the bizarre and fascinating world of Roman banquets, hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible stories from the ancient world, and comment below. What's the one Roman dish you'd actually dare to try? Personally, I'm sticking to the bread and olives, but I'm curious what you think.